Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Shrek, the ShPTK-TVP. It's a Tier 8 Czech tank, premium tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Steps Encounter, and it's under the command of ShPTK-TVP of DHELL clan. And alongside him in the Object 274 is Male Mangapur, was it Male Mangap 666 of DHELL as well. That's one hell of a name. Okay, the Shrek as I call it, mainly because of course it's very ugly and it does seem to be very powerful. It's actually a tank destroyer that was designed in 1945. It's got a 100mm main gun and a fairly fast fire rate. The standard average damage is 250, and 270mm pen with standard ammo with the heat rounds is capable of 330. I thought they were on the south. Yes, they are on the south. That's correct. Okay, they're making their way towards the cap, and it looks like ShPTK-TVP is actually going to go up onto the heights and try and shoot at the enemy from there. He's also loaded some HE rounds into his mag. He's got 420 alpha on those, and the penetration for the HE is, if I can get it to come up, come on, there we go, 100mm, so decent pen with the HE. He might be able to get some of the enemy tanks. Tier 10 game with tier 8 tanks in it. Now he's waiting for the enemy to appear. Found one! Leopard prototype. Pulls back with the corners pads. They both fired almost simultaneously. It does dial in fairly quickly, this tank. It was a project started by the Military Technical Institute, VTU, a project that was continued by Skoda afterwards. Skoda started work on SPGs, including tank destroyers, using the TVP chassis. One project had a 100mm gun, the BS3 gun mounted to a welded, fully rotating turret. And a nice hit to start. Oh, Leopard prototype again. But he's not staying there all the time, so we're paying attention to these guys. And he didn't get that one through. He's still using standard ammo though. Oh, go for the rear, go for the rear. Yes, he got that one in, and a high roll. Okay, I love it when they stick their rear out, and of course you know that you can get a penetration and potentially you can get a fire as well. Okay, his platoon mate's actually coming up behind him at the moment. We're almost in the same position. There he is. Okay, that Leopard prototype keeps poking over the ridgeline, and he's taken the round. So maybe he'll stop doing that. Meanwhile, you've got to look at those tanks off in the distance. The TS-54 keeps showing his top of his turret. It's a very accurate gun, this 100mm. It's got excellent DPM. The standard reload is 5.18 seconds. He's got 4.29, which is fast. No, that didn't work. Oh, we took a round in the tracks from the Leopard. He obviously knows where we are now. At least he's testing the water. That one hit the tracks. Yep, that one hit. And a high roll. And the enemy is now trying to cap. And we've got a kill. First kill of the game. Now, I have got a huge number of replays to do for ShPTK-TVP. I do apologise. It's been a long time. I kept saying I would get it done, but just more Arty replays kept turning up and getting in the way. And obviously, some of those Arty replays have to get done as quickly as possible. We will get there eventually. Oh, somebody just fired and the shell landed ahead of us. Now, ShPTK-TVP has actually appeared on other people's channels as well. In fact, quite a few of the people who send replays to us also send them to other people, and he has appeared on Klaus Kellerman's, I remember. And Klaus Kellerman had difficulty explaining or pronouncing his name, just as I do. So we're not. It's not unusual. I'm sure one day he'll actually tell me more about himself. But he does play rather well. Oh, good. Might be able to get him. Ow! Right off the top. Didn't go through his screen. Okay, they've stopped capping because our guys have taken up position in the cap area. We're just one tank down on the enemy at the moment. And it does help that we've got a K91 PT in there as well, which of course, you know, is a tank destroyer. Ah, nice one. It's a low roll by 1 hit point though. Oh, and they've just lost their Wizzy. That was good. Now we're pushing forward, and I think the reason we're pushing forward is we're going to start pushing this cap and to try and get as much as we can to force the enemy to abandon their attack in the south. Oh, no, he's changed his mind. Well, I don't think I need to tell you, but I'm afraid his platoon mate, Male Mango Mangup 666 DHELL of the DHELL clan, actually did die during that confrontation. While he was up on the hill, his teammate was actually beside him, and then he got slotted. But now we're going to give our hand to our teammates down here, because there are some rather large tank destroyers that he could take out like a Heshbon. Quite nice if we could get that. And there's a pair of them actually. Was that no? Is it just me? No, there's just one Heshbon. And he just exposed himself to us. Now, he could wipe us out with just one shot, but we'd rather plant a number of rounds into him if we can. He just keeps doing that, and now he has been hit again. Now, we've got another shot. Well, we're capping like mad at the moment at the other end, and that's really panicking the enemy. And if they're not, if they don't move soon, they will lose out. The Heshbon's gone down. The enemy is getting resets on our guys. And we've still got 2 in the cap. Does this not three-dimensional, a tactical view where he actually looks up. Oh, not good now. We are the last one in the south. And I think he's decided he's going to pull back and help his teammates in the cap area. Because at the moment, the enemy are probably on their way to the cap. The TVP-T50-51 and an IS-4. He could come up behind the enemy and shit them in the ass. In fact, if he was to do that now, go up the gully. They're in the cap now. Go up the gully. Now we've only got 2. And come down behind the enemy and kill the Shrid. The Shrid, brother. He's gone. So now we've only got 2 in the cap, and of course he's over here. There's the enemy Arty. Now that HE would come in very handy. He's loading it. Oh, we took a hit. But there goes the 2-1-2. And now it's 3 versus 2. So that's changed things. Now the TVP is coming up on the cap area very quickly. We can see where he is. We've switched back to the heat rounds. Probably won't need those on the TVP because it's fairly thin armor. That's why that assassin tank moves so quickly. But I think that TVP is about to get a nasty surprise. He's gone down into the dip. He's right next to the cap area, and he's starting to take rounds. So we're going to go in there and take out that TVP. There he is. First round in. Now just stick to his tail and keep pumping rounds into him. And we give him a bit of a ram as well. Probably not advisable, but he's just taking these rounds. He's in reload. That's why he can't fire back. He's in reload and he's about to die. Nicely done. Very nice indeed. That just leaves the IS-4 now. And I can see that the Seeker-Baines Maj is really happy now because it's just the basic of one of our guys get into the cap, which of course is our teammate in the Barask. If he gets into the cap, oh, he's not. He's deciding he wants the hunt as well. Okay, well, that's okay with us. There he is. The IS-4 has been found, but he's not within our sights at the moment. Can't get a shot on him from this angle, but I doubt if he actually knows we're here. Okay, we're creeping up. Nice. First round. Doesn't get a kill. He's a 3-shot for us. Or more, 4-shot actually, I think. Or am I wrong? No, it's a 5-shot, isn't it? It's 250 Alpha. Oh, but he doesn't realize we're coming up behind. The Barask has gone over the top. We're going to come up the other side. And hello, Mr. IS4. We've got your engine area. Can we get a fire? Well, we're certainly plundering his rear. And he's ignoring us. He wants that Barask, but it's going to cost him. Because now we're going to take his life. Not this shot. Next one. And that's the game. Beautiful. Very well done. ShPTK-TVP wins for his team. Well, we didn't see it at the end of the game because we were looking down from above at ShPTK-TVP taking out that IS4. But the IS4 did kill the Barass right at the end of the game. And then, of course, he would have turned his turret towards us, but it was just too late because ShPTK-TVP had just pumped those rounds into his rear and they all went through and he took him out of the game, carried his team to the winning post. He got an ace tanker out of that one, as well as a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. Fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 6. He got a Halonen's medal. That's for killing 2 enemy tanks or tank destroyers in a tank destroyer, where you got at the targets were 2 tiers higher than your own. So he actually killed 2 tier 10s. And he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. His win rate from that game was 12,340, which is super income and quite a bit more. The tier 10 tanks he killed, by the way, were the TVP-T5051 and, of course, the IS4, both tier 10, and he took them out comfortably in a tier 8. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage was 6,243 hit points, and that was nearly double the next highest scorer in the game, which was the TVP, who managed 3,425 hit points, and he got a Defender medal for resetting the cap, but it wasn't enough, and they lost the game. The third highest was the Leopard 1 on his own team with 3,189 hit points. When it came to kills, the highest scorer again was Bane Smash. He managed 4 kills. 3 kills went to the GW Tiger on his team, the K91PT, and on the enemy team, the IS4 and the Leopard Prototype both got 3 kills. And when it came to base XP, it's the only player to get over 1,000 base was ShPTK-TVP with 1,796. And that means he got the top in all 3 columns. The next highest after that was the GW Tiger, who managed 894, and then the K91PT, who got 792. His platoon mate in the Object 274A got 660 hit points. He stayed behind at the other end of the map at the start, but he took a lot of damage when he did that, and consequently, when he joined ShPTK-TVP up on the hill, he got taken out because that Leopard Prototype kept pumping rounds in, trying to get ShPTK-TVP, but found his platoon mate was just alongside him instead. So let's have a look at detail. He fired only 32 rounds in the game, which is pretty good considering he get 66 rounds in total. 29 direct hits on the enemy, 23 penetrations, 6,243 hit points in total, of which 1,821 broke more than 300 meters, so a lot of the damage was done at close range. He did receive 1 hit. It was a non-penetrating shot, and 1 hit by way of splash damage as well. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, 832 hit points of spotting assist in that game. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 105,970 credits. He did use a lot of premium ammo, and he did use consumables. That's why the figures dropped. But it was a good result, and on XP, he earned 15,086 out of that, including a mission completion bonus of 10,776. Yes, the combined damage overall, 7k damage, and a tier 10, tier 8 tank, killing in a tier 10 game. So very, very well played indeed. He shows that this thing is actually super powerful. It may only have an alpha of 250, but it can more than match that with the rate of fire. The DPM is so good, And that's why this tank is actually quite a good little tank destroyer to get. You can actually really match the firepower of the tier 10 tanks with this capability. Hope you enjoyed that replay. We've got more replays by Seeker Smash coming up, including the next one, which is a double feature. So that might be worth watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.